Hello and welcome back to my channel. Sorry that I've been gone for so long. The mic that I use is connected to a pair of headphones and they sort of broke, so I had to get new ones and it took forever. So I'm sorry for that. Today I will be reading a multi-character ex-listener, as this is done as your husband, and I hope you enjoy. Midoriya Izuku as your husband. Deku is a very warm husband. He's similar to a newlywed man and will always stay that way, even if all his broccoli hair is gone. Having the grand title as your husband means so much to him because, believe it or not, he's been waiting for that momentous upgrade from the very day you told him his All Might obsession is cool. You usually wake up before him, and is by some chance he opens his eyes one morning and finds you all snuggled up with the sheets sleeping so soundly, except being woken up to the fragrance of your favorite breakfast served to you while in bed. He's so thoughtful and adorable. No? He doesn't mind having the blanket stolen from him. What bothers him, though, is that you rely on it so much, you seem to forget you have him to keep you warm. And that makes him kind of feel lonely. Come on, don't make him feel that way. He likes to remember his wedding day, and it's what he writes or talks about whenever he was asked what his favorite day was. He keeps a photo album and character analysis about you so he can be a really good partner and dad someday. He rambles on and on about how wonderful you are in a notebook, like a wee little girl with a big crush on an Oni-chan. It's so cheesy, it puts every cheese in existence to motherfucking shame. Very organized with things, so your shared room is cleaner than his search history. He also the type to remember every important event you two had, anniversaries, the day he finally had enough courage to hold your hands or put his arms around your shoulder for a picture, your first date, all down to how your hair looked like at 2:45 p.m. It's almost scary, really. You tell him he can be the world's best undercover agent for his attention to detail, but honestly, he just loves you so much. Bakugou Katsuki as your husband. You often get asked how on earth did you manage to make a man like a Bakugou propose to you. Actually, no. They wonder how you got him to be your boyfriend in the first place. You just brush it off as a joke, but how wrong you were when your marriage became one of the universe's biggest mysteries. You drag him into dates when you tell him you wanted to go to a festival, maybe watch the fireworks display. He'll say it's so overrated, annoying, crowded, tiring. Skip to page 234 of complaints. But get this, he'll end up wearing something really nice, make you look like you are the one who didn't want to go. Like, boy, you said you didn't want to go, but he never really said he didn't want to go. It's just overrated, annoying, crowded, tiring. Skip to page 234 of complaints. Yeah, he's really a piece of work. He's a lark, which means an early riser. It may not show very well, but he looks like he's done with life shitstorms. But he's actually a morning person. He doesn't prepare fancy breakfasts, but he does make you simple sandwiches and a cup of coffee every morning, just how you like it, and in your favorite mug. When you leave for work earlier than him, he has his morning coffee in his favorite mug as well, which is one you gave him a couple set one random day. He thinks he's being sly, but you are very much aware he uses it on a daily basis. This fucking stubborn tsundere is so cute. He takes care of his ring more than anything else in the world. Honestly, you don't even point out how he forgets your anniversary. You go to work like usual, and then maybe during lunch break, someone delivers a small bouquet of your favorite flowers and chocolate coming from your house from an unknown sender. Dang, who could it be? Gosh, whoever the sender is does an impeccable job at staying anonymous. He's surprisingly clean. You don't see the laundry basket overflowing with dirty clothes, and his closet's always neat. The only thing he's dirty with is you, my dear. Todoroki Shoto as your husband. He is a chill husband. His thoughts and emotions are hard to read, knowing he's a kurere. But he's getting better at expressing himself. You are the first person he's ever fully warmed up to, and that's a really big achievement. Big star for you. Another clean boy. He's a clean freak like Levi. Loves to do spring cleaning with you. You're the person he directly smiles at. He sometimes visits you at work when he wants to see you, and once you finally noticed him standing outside your office with an adorable goof. He beams at you and suddenly harp music plays. And what do you know? There are angels simping over him. Speaking of simps, even though he's a married man, he still gets thirsty fan mails and messages. He sees a lot of nudes, boobs, and booties. But nah, he remains unamused. His eyes are set on yours. Ironically, he simps over you like a puppy. On your first anniversary, you showed up in a suit, expensive flowers, and an alarming amount of imported chocolate outside of your workspace. Everyone was practically screaming because, hello, it's not every day you see a handsome romantic man. Wyan, how could you be so... Yes, your floor's a riot when they see the beautiful head of a red and white hair. You felt really embarrassed because it's too showy for your taste, but you tell him that. When the next anniversary came, you came home to Todoroki down on one knee, presenting you your favorite food. Turns out he bought like hundreds of them for you. Aww. Loves watching movies. He likes to pick horror movies, so you cling on to him. He loves touching your skin, feeling your curves, ribs, legs, neck, and it ends with a loving, feathery kiss. He would read you bedtime stories when you find out it hard to sleep because he thinks everyone does. Like, you pure boy, I cannot. You often tell him your thoughts and he listens. He does the same because you're both really good listeners. And this is how you came to know more things about him. He's the clueless kind of dude when it comes to a lot of things because he tries really hard, but honestly, He makes a lot of mistakes, but you see him in the kitchen sometimes with a cookbook because the only thing he's good at is making cold soba. He wants to be the best boy for you, and he is. This was amazing. I loved it, every bit of it. I love to exaggerate, but this was amazing. And I hope you have the rest of your whatever time it is for you. Goodbye.